The sun ascends over a world untouched by humankind. It is the dawn of another day in the late Cretaceous period, a time of giants. Golden light spills across vast, misty valleys, painting the ancient landscape in hues of amber and rose. Giant cycads and towering ferns, still wet with morning dew, glisten under the emerging warmth. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming prehistoric flora. A gentle breeze whispers through the canopy, carrying the distant calls of creatures stirring from their slumber. This is a world of immense scale and profound quiet majesty, a kingdom ruled by life in its most spectacular forms. Here in this primeval paradise, the daily rhythm of existence unfolds just as it has for millions of years. Through the mist, colossal shapes begin to emerge. A herd of Brachiosaurus moves with a slow, deliberate grace that belies their incredible size. Their long necks, like living cranes, reach effortlessly towards the highest branches of coniferous trees, stripping away tender leaves with specialized teeth. They are gentle titans, their movements creating deep, resonant thuds that echo softly through the valley floor. They are not alone in this tranquil scene. Nearby, a mother triceratops watches over her young. The small calf, a perfect miniature of its parent, nudges against her powerful leg. It playfully butts its head, its own small horns still soft and undeveloped, learning the ways of a world it has only just entered. It represents the continuation of a legacy, a new generation, born into this vibrant ecosystem. The mother Triceratops is a fortress of parental devotion. Her magnificent frill, adorned with formidable horns, is not just for display. It is a shield to protect her vulnerable offspring from the ever-present dangers of this world. She communicates with her baby through a series of low rumbles and soft grunts, a language of reassurance and guidance. The young one stays close, its large, curious eyes taking in the sights and sounds of the morning. It observes the towering brachiosaurs, the fluttering of primitive insects, and the gentle sway of the giant ferns. This maternal bond is a powerful force, a cornerstone of survival in an era where life and death are in constant, delicate balance. The calf's safety is her singular focus. This peaceful tableau is a testament to the intricate balance of this prehistoric world. The air is filled not with roars of aggression, but with the peaceful sounds of life. The gentle munching of the herbivores, the rustle of leaves, and the distant calls of smaller creatures create a symphony of normalcy. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated serenity, a glimpse into the daily lives of these magnificent animals. But in this land of giants, peace is always a fragile commodity. The very ground that supports these gentle lives also conceals the predators that share their world, and the calm of the morning can be shattered in an instant. For now, however, there is only the golden light and the quiet rhythm of an ancient day beginning. The tranquility of the valley is abruptly broken. A different kind of giant now commands the scene. From the dense tree line, a Tyrannosaurus rex emerges, its immense form casting a long, ominous shadow across the plains. This is the apex predator, an engine of destruction built for the hunt. Its powerful legs carry its massive body forward with a terrifying, purposeful stride. Every step causes the ground to tremble, and a seismic announcement of its presence. The herbivores, once calm, now stir with anxiety. Heads lift, and a wave of unease ripples through the herds. The air, once filled with peaceful sounds, now holds a tense, palpable silence, pregnant with the anticipation of violence. The T-Rex target is a herd of hadrosaurs grazing placidly near a grove of magnolias. The predator's approach is a masterclass in calculated terror. It uses the terrain to its advantage, moving through a shallow ravine to conceal its enormous frame. Its eyes, possessing remarkable binocular vision, are locked onto the unsuspecting prey. It assesses the herd, singling out a younger, less experienced individual lagging at the edge. The tyrant Lizard King is not just a brute, it is a strategic hunter. It waits for the perfect moment, its colossal muscles coiling like a spring, its entire being focused on the singular, bloody purpose of the kill. The wind shifts, carrying its scent, and the hadrosaurs finally erupt into a panic. The attack is an explosion of chaos. The T-Rex bursts from its cover with a deafening roar that tears through the air, a sound of pure primal fury. The herd scatters in every direction, their panicked cries echoing across the landscape. The scene seems to slow, each moment stretched into a dramatic, terrifying frame. Dust and dirt are kicked high into the air, creating a swirling ochre cloud that partially obscures the pandemonium. The ground shakes violently under the pounding feet of dozens of fleeing animals and their relentless pursuer. The immense power of the predator is on full display as it closes the distance with shocking speed, its massive jaws gaping wide, ready to deliver a bone-shattering bite. In the heart of the maelstrom, the T-Rex lunges. Its attack is swift and devastatingly final. The chosen hadrosaur stumbles, its desperate attempt to escape cut short by the predator's overwhelming force. The sounds of the struggle are visceral and brutal, a stark reminder of the unforgiving laws of this ancient world. The hunter has secured its meal. The rest of the herd continues its frantic flight, disappearing into the distant tree line, leaving the victor to its prize. The dust slowly begins to settle, revealing the raw, savage outcome of the hunt. The brief, violent drama is over, and the cycle of life and death continues, as it always has, under the Cretaceous sun. Deep within the humid jungle, away from the open plains, a different kind of hunt unfolds. Here the world is a labyrinth of shadow and dappled light filtering through the dense canopy. This is the domain of the velociraptors, intelligent and agile predators who thrive in the intricate, cluttered environment. A small pack, led by an experienced female, is engaged in a crucial lesson. Her young, sleek and alert watch with intense focus. They are learning the art of the cooperative hunt, a skill essential for their survival. The air is thick with the scent of decay and damp vegetation, a rich tapestry of smells that the raptors navigate with expert precision. Their movements are silent, their bodies low to the ground. The matriarch demonstrates the technique. Her target is a small, swift-moving mammal darting between the roots of a giant tree. She moves not with the brute force of a T-Rex, but with a dancer's grace and a killer's intent. Her young observe her every twitch, every subtle shift in posture. She communicates with them through a series of soft clicks and barely audible chirps, a complex language of command and instruction. This is not a lesson in aggression, but in patience, strategy, and teamwork. They must learn to anticipate their prey's movements, to use the shadows as their ally, and to strike with lethal accuracy. The jungle itself is their classroom, and the stakes are life itself. The lesson proceeds. The female raptor signals to her offspring, assigning them positions around their unsuspecting quarry. They mimic her stance, their sickle-like claws on their feet held ready, their bright, intelligent eyes gleaming in the filtered sunlight. One of the young raptors, a little too eager, makes a slight misstep, rustling a fern. The mammal freezes, alerted to the danger. The matriarch issues a sharp, low hiss, a reprimand and a command to hold. The young one instantly stills, learning the vital importance of stealth. The tense standoff stretches for a long moment, a silent drama playing out in the undergrowth. This is how they learn, through trial and error, under their mother's watchful gaze. Finally, the signal is given. The pack moves as one, an orchestrated blur of speed and claws. They converge on the prey with breathtaking coordination, cutting off its escape routes. The hunt is over in a flash of controlled ferocity. The matriarch allows her young to share in the small meal, reinforcing the bond of the pack and the reward of a successful hunt. In the shadowy depths of the Cretaceous jungle, a new generation of lethal predators has just passed an important test. They are mastering the skills that will ensure their lineage continues in this world of constant competition, where intelligence and cooperation are as deadly as any tooth or claw. As dusk settles, a different atmosphere descends upon the land. The moon, large and luminous, casts a silvery glow over a wide, meandering river. The air cools, and the aggressive heat of the day gives way to a serene, tranquil night. Here by the water's edge, another ancient ritual is taking place. A pair of Parasaurolophus, known for their magnificent hollow head crests, are engaged in a courtship display. The male produces a series of deep, resonant calls by blowing air through his crest, creating a hauntingly beautiful melody that drifts through the night. It is a song of courtship, a communication of intent and vitality, echoing a tune that has been played for countless generations. The female listens intently, her own crest amplifying the sounds, allowing her to judge the male's fitness and strength. She responds with softer, more subtle calls, a gentle counterpoint to his powerful serenade. Their duet is a complex and delicate dance of sound, a conversation without words that seals their bond under the watchful eyes of the celestial bodies. This is a moment of profound peace, far removed from the brutal realities of the hunt. It is a display of the more tender side of this prehistoric world, a reminder that life here is not just about survival, but also about continuation, about finding a partner and creating a future for their kind. Satisfied with the male's song, the female chooses a spot on a sandy bank near the river. With great care, she begins to dig a shallow nest in the soft earth. The male stands guard, his senses on high alert, watching the surrounding darkness for any potential threats. His melodious calls are replaced by low, cautionary rumbles, a protective perimeter of sound around his mate. She works methodically, her powerful legs scooping away the sand to create a safe, warm incubator for her clutch. This act is one of ultimate trust and vulnerability, a sacred ritual that ensures the survival of their species. The world around them may be dangerous, but in this small, protected space, there is only focus and purpose. One by one, she lays a clutch of large, leathery eggs into the carefully prepared nest. Her task complete, she gently pushes sand over them, concealing them from predators and insulating them from the fluctuating temperatures of the day and night. The pair will guard this nest for a time, their shared duty a testament to their bond. The moonlight shimmers on the surface of the river, the air is filled with the chirp of insects, and the haunting calls of the Parasaurolophus have subsided into a contented silence. For a brief, precious moment, all is right in their world. A new generation lies sleeping, waiting to hatch into the dawn of a new day, unaware of the cataclysm that is fast approaching from the cold, silent depths of space. The peace of the night is shattered by a sudden terrifying light. A new star appears in the sky, brighter than any other, a malevolent eye growing larger with each passing second. It is not a star, it is a messenger of doom, a colossal asteroid streaking through the atmosphere on a collision course with Earth. A fiery tail, miles long, paints a horrific scar across the heavens. The dinosaurs below look up in confusion and alarm. The Parasaurolophus by the river abandon their nest, their courtship calls replaced by shrieks of terror. Across the continent, the sleeping world awakens to a sky on fire. There is no understanding of what is happening, only a primal, instinctual fear of the unnatural light. The impact is an event beyond all comprehension. A blinding flash silences the world for a heartbeat, followed by a shockwave that flattens forests for thousands of miles. The earth itself screams in agony, buckling and breaking as seismic waves radiate outwards from the point of impact. Colossal tsunamis, mountains of water, rise from the oceans and surge inland, swallowing everything in their path. The very air ignites, and a rain of fire and molten rock descends upon the land. The sky turns from black to a searing, hellish red. For the dinosaurs, it is the apocalypse. Their world is being torn apart, consumed by fire and water, the ground shaking so violently that even the largest of them cannot stand. In the midst of this global catastrophe, individual dramas of desperation unfold. The young Triceratops, separated from its mother in the initial chaos, finds her trapped under a fallen, burning tree. It cries out, nudging her desperately with its small head, trying to free her from the crushing weight as the world burns around them. It is a futile, heartbreaking act of love in the face of absolute annihilation. Elsewhere, the mighty T-Rex, the undisputed king of its domain, stands on a cracking precipice, roaring not in aggression, but in what sounds like utter confusion and rage at the destruction of its kingdom. The ultimate predator is rendered helpless, a powerless witness to a force far greater than itself. Silence eventually falls, not the peace of the morning, but the dead, heavy silence of extinction. The sun is blotted out by a thick, black shroud of ash and dust that chokes the atmosphere, plunging the planet into a long, dark winter. The once vibrant landscape is now a monochrome wasteland of grey ash and charred skeletons. On a desolate, windswept plain, a lone velociraptor, the sole survivor of its pack, stands gaunt and shivering, its intelligent eyes scanning a horizon that offers no hope. Nearby, in what was once a sandy riverbank, lies the Parasaurolophus nest, now burnt and blackened. One egg has a large crack in its shell, a promise of life that will never be fulfilled. The age of dinosaurs is over.